Hello all. It's been ages since I posted anything on this site. That's because I've had quite a lot else on my mind. And also because after being injured in a bad car accident, I haven't been getting out to work as much. I've been trying to work more from home. So I haven't been interacting with a lot of young people who keep nagging me, when are you going to post this, or telling me poems they've written and want me to post. So I thought I'd put something out. It's late October, the season of Halloween. I thought I'd do a ghost story. This is Colonel Fazackerley by Charles Causley. It was written within my lifetime, so I think of it as a fairly modern poem, although it's on an old-fashioned theme. It goes like this. Colonel Fazackerley Butterworth Toast bought an old castle complete with a ghost, but someone or other forgot to declare to Colonel Fazack that the spectre was there. The very first evening, while waiting to dine, the Colonel was taking a fine sherry wine, when the ghost, with a furious flash and a flare, shot out of the chimney and shivered, "Beware!" Colonel Fazackerley put down his glass and said, "My dear fellow, that's really first class. I cannot conceive how you do it at all. I imagine you're going to a fancy dress ball." At this the dread ghost gave a withering cry. Said the Colonel, his monocle firm in his eye, "Now just how you do it I wish I could think. Do sit down and tell me, and please have a drink." The ghost in its phosphorus sheet gave a roar, and floated about between ceiling and floor. It walked out through a wall, came in through a pane, it backed up the chimney and came down again. Said the Colonel, with laughter I'm feeling quite weak, and trickles of merriment ran down his cheek. "My housewarming party I hope you won't spurn. Do say that you'll come and you'll give us a turn." At this the poor spectre, quite out of its wits, proceeded to shake itself almost to bits. It clattered its chains and rattled its bones, and filled the whole castle with mumbles and moans. But Colonel Fazackerley, just as before, was simply delighted, and shouted "Encore!" At which the ghost vanished, its efforts in vain, and never was seen in the castle again. "Oh dear, what a pity," said Colonel Fazack. "I don't know his name, so I can't call him back." And then, with a smile that was hard to define, Colonel Fazackerley went in to dine. A new poem, a newish poem, on an old theme. An earlier story about a ghost who found people would play along with the normal rules of a haunted house is The Canterville Ghost by Oscar Wilde, which is already on YouTube as a movie, an animation, an audiobook, and goodness knows what else. In that one, a haunted house is bought by some Americans who don't follow normal tradition and who have two naughty boys who keep playing pranks on the poor ghost and give him a really hard time. Okay, a lot of silliness there. I hope you like the illustrations. I made them myself using an AI generator. Meantime, I noticed some people wanted me to make a video about British politics. I must get around to that. But this is all for now. See you next time. Bye.